human trafficking has taken a slight bend, especially in the regions that you spoke about, particularly Southeast Asia, within the spaces of Myanmar and others, where victims are taken to these places under the guise of labor mobility, or that they're going to find opportunities. And when they get there, then they find themselves in camps where they're working in forced criminality. So not the usual sort of forced labor, but your services or your labor is specifically being used for criminal activities around cyber fraud, scamming, and that kind of thing. It's a big concern.
Human trafficking in itself is a crime. It's an offense. It's actually a transnational crime because it transcends beyond our borders. It does not involve one country. It involves, it's global, if I would put it that way. And it involves the illegal trade in human beings for various reasons or for various purposes. And at times it manifests itself through forced labor, sexual exploitation, also forced criminality. And when I talk about forced criminality, this is where a person who has been trafficked is forced to commit crime. It is against their will. For example, in the recent past, we have had people who have been trafficked to countries like Myanmar being forced to commit cybercrime, scamming people online, and therefore that is what I would say forced criminality is all about. It is, of course, you're forced to do something that is illegal against your will.
Imagine being tricked into a job offer where you are forced to commit crime, where you're forced to scam people.
Human traffickers exploit the vulnerable using deception and threats to control their victims.
It is important as a community to note that not everyone that commits a crime is a criminal at heart. Sometimes they are forced into it. They are trapped and forced into doing criminal activities.
These victims aren't criminals. They are held against their will and different means used to control them. They are beaten, sexually abused, electrocuted, threatened, locked up, with some even losing their lives.
Over 220,000 people are estimated to be trapped in cyber scam compounds in Southeast Asia alone. Victims come from over 40 countries, including Ethiopia, Kenya, and Uganda. No one is immune.
Cyber scam syndicates generates over 37 billion annually, build on forced criminality.
Victims need support, not punishment. They deserve freedom, justice, and protection.
If you or you know someone who needs help, contact the Counter Trafficking Secretariat at 2547 33 721 566.
Traffickers prey on those seeking better opportunities. We must protect at high-risk communities. Let us fight human trafficking.
Warning signs include withheld passports, fake contracts, high recruitment fees or free offers that require no payment, payments required to be made in cash to minimize tracking or tracing back the traffickers, coaching to lie to officials, fake documents including bank statements, use of tourist visas while traveling for employment instead of the equivalent employment visas, constant photos being taken before and during travel, among others. Online job scams often target young people. Be cautious of unverifiable offers.
One way they use to lure people is by creating false stories around those they previously trafficked as very successful people in life. So what do they use? They use videos showing these people living in a luxury life. They use narratives and even photos. And their targets are people experiencing poverty, hopelessness, immigrant status, or even those who are lacking proper education.
Social media is a powerful recruitment tool for traffickers. Always double check job opportunities.
Migration is a right. Knowing how to travel safely can help prevent trafficking?
It is actually also a security risk because some of these people who have been in those camp compounds have been taught to do all manner of scamming, and you don't know what they will do once they come back to the country. Therefore, there is a lot of work that needs to be done on them for them to become better members of the society.
Before accepting a job offer abroad, verify through the National Employment Authority portal or their toll-free number 0800 222223 and the State Department of Diaspora Affairs through their email at kazimaju@diaspora.go.ke or their phone number 0114757002 and ensure you have a legal work visa.
Stay informed. Stay vigilant. Take action. Together, we can stop forced criminality. You can be the voice of the voiceless. Share this message and spread the awareness.